Hello, my name is Brooke Hender. I'm a cognitive hypnotherapist, and I suppose this is my 2019 roundup video. Obviously I've got the Christmas tree in the background because it's Christmas, and yeah, because I really want to make this a Christmas video. Not really. So obviously it's a normal and natural thing to do at the end of a year, to look back or think about or review how we feel about the year that's just taken place, and also what's next for us, what's next for me, because that's all I can talk about is what's next for me. So like every year, it's been a mixed year. There's been some difficult stuff, there's been some amazing stuff. Sometimes the difficult stuff has been the amazing stuff. I continue to learn about myself, and that's not easy. That's the hardest thing, I think. Yes, life presents situations, some of them far from ideal. People that are close to us die, and that's always difficult to deal with. And also, life will always challenge us, and that's a good thing, isn't it? Really, I mean, we can't grow without challenge. Anyway, without getting into platitudes and sort of generalizations, this year has seen me deal with something about how I feel about myself. So ego issues, and also how other people perceive me and how I feel about that. So I've always been a people pleaser. I learned from a very young age that actually if you can mold yourself, if you can get people to like you, that actually you can find it quite easy to go through life. You just have to stop being who you truly are. So only a small price to pay. And over the years, that became harder and harder to do because there's a gap. It creates a gap between who you are and how you feel you have to present yourself in order to be liked, to be accepted. And of course there's always a tension, because it's important to be accepted socially. That it's true, it's a real need. We want to be accepted socially, but not at any price. And this year a number of things happened that really made me have to look at this and think about what it is to have status and what that means, and also trying to put myself on a pedestal rather than allowing the work to do, if there's any sort of if there's any sort of status associated, it's nothing to do with me, it's just the work, that I need to remain grounded. And a number of things took place where it was clear that I hadn't dealt with aspects of that. So this year has been about that, and that's been really useful. And also discovering that not everybody likes me. Even people that I like don't necessarily like me or agree with what I'm doing, the way I work as a therapist, who I am as a person. And that's okay. For the first time, I can say that's okay. I don't love it, don't get me wrong. I'm not like, yeah, I really nailed this, because I haven't. But maybe for the first time I'm doing what I feel is right, truly feel what is right. And if other people don't agree, that's okay. And even if those people are in positions of power or authority, that's still okay. They're actually just people still with their opinions. Now that will be an ongoing journey for me, but that's probably been my biggest thing this year. So we'll see where that leads. I've also recognised, and for those of you who get my newsletter or read my blogs or know me, because some of you will know me, of course, is the other thing I've become aware of is I find it quite easy to isolate myself. I find it easy to look inwards, to believe that I have to do everything myself and that I don't need other people. Well, that's not true. I've definitely struggled this year in lots of ways, and I've had some amazing people help and support me. My supervisor, Russell, is an ongoing resource. Resource, it sounds awful. He's a friend, and he's been really helpful. And there are lots of other individuals, obviously my partner Jill, but clients have provided me with as much knowledge and information that's been helpful to me as hopefully I have been to them. Because I learn from their struggles as well as my own. So that's been really great. But I've actually made a conscious effort to reach out to people, to put my hand up and say, I'm not all right. Oh, in case anyone's wondering, I've just got I meant to take that off, but I forgot. It's just a wrist support because I hurt my wrist. It's okay. And yeah, so reaching out to people has been a really big thing for me because it's not something I generally do. Even admitting like this, that I actually need other people and that I can't do it alone, would have been, even a couple of years ago, unthinkable because I did everything on my own. But it's not true, and actually life has been much better when I've allowed people in and allowed people to help me and to guide me, and that's been really useful. So I don't know what's going to happen next year. I know that a lot of stuff will happen. I know that there'll be challenges and that I'll have to face things. But I'm excited because I'm always excited by a new year, by what's next. I'll continue to study. I'll continue to improve as a person, as a therapist. Is there any difference? I'm looking to make more connections, to grow, to face those problems I have, because of course I have problems. I'm not exempt from them. And yeah, I'm sure some of them will really challenge me. Who knows? None of us knows what's next. This year I set up a meetup group that meets every month in Twickenham. And it's not like a massive group. Anything between 5 and 12 people come along. But that's been a really amazing thing, that every month a group of people choose to come along to share with me what's going on for them, to learn from me, that I'm able to share what it is I've learned so far, and hopefully that's helpful for them as well. And they seem to like that, and that's a really good thing, so that's going to continue. I'm looking to expand and grow that, and to take on other challenges, talking opportunities. I've got something lined up in January which looks quite big. And to reach out and connect more with other businesses to see how I can support them, and how we can work together to help more people. That's exciting. And if you've read my blog, you'll realise that I'll be continuing to explore shortwave radio. I know. It's the joy of being a human being. Anyway, that's me, and I wanted this to be about me because I'm no different from you. Yes, I like different things. I may be a different age, I may be a different situation, but I'm just another person who's going through life and doing the best job they can, and I'm sure you're exactly the same. Why wouldn't you be? So, whenever I do these things, I'm always fascinated by, because I'm just one person, and I have the joy, pleasure and honour of being able to work with other individuals, which really is an amazing thing to be able to do. So the only thing I would ask is, I would love to hear how your year has been. I would love to hear what are your challenges and what's going to be, what do you want from next year? What do you want moving forward? If you feel able to move forward, of course. Yeah, I mean, drop me an email, or I don't know, I'll post this on social media, of course, because otherwise how can I share it? So you can make comments, but I'd really welcome, it's not about public stuff, it's about just being able to hear from you. So yeah, another long rambling video from me. Thank you for all of you who've supported me. Thank you to all of you who've worked with me and taught me something in the process. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you a Merry Christmas. So I will. Merry Christmas. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there, I think, because otherwise I'll just continue to ramble. I mean, this is already the second video I've done. The one I did last week was outside, usual stuff. I did the whole video, took it upstairs, started editing it, and there was a massive chunk of audio gone, and that was shorter than this one, so this is definitely more rambling. Anyway, take care. I'm Brookender. Bye now.